Welcome everyone to today's live stream of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We are here to start our foray into Alpha 9, which I did do a poll to see who wanted to move to Alpha 9, who wanted to stay with Alpha 8, since they did add it to the old beta options, and you can hold with it. But everybody wanted to go ahead and start over, and I am fine with starting over in Alpha 9 as long as I keep my stuff. Fortunately, I was able to keep my stuff by following a method used by Lyft Pizzas to move everything over into this, pretty much. I would say 95% of everything moved over to here. But there are some catches. Some certain little things did not transfer over. Signals did not transfer over with the designs, like with the, things like the ship here. And none of the groupings transferred over. So I have everything resource-wise. I just don't have my groups anymore or the custom switches, anything like that. So like my automatic switch here that should open the door and the ramp no longer works. So there will be some tweaking I have to do. And yes, I can see the chat, Harvey. Thanks for joining from England. I see South Africa, Netherlands. We got a lot of people from around the world that join us in here, so we're gonna have some fun today, hopefully with Alpha 9, hopefully not that many problems. And we are, again, in a new game, new world, and this is a much smaller planet than what I've had before. We also have some new changes in terms of the factions. We have the Zerats, which we've always had, or at least for quite a while. We have Talon, so you have the, the Greenpeace, Earth-friendly ones, and we have the Polaris, which is a new faction, and then we have a no-build zone. So we have all that, and we have the changes to the cargo mechanics, which doesn't seem to be affecting me yet. I have not really messed with moving cargo around at this moment, but I did lose a few things in the switchover. I lost everything in my fridges. It did not carry over, because now we have to put... Here's the input. So, like, alright, fridge 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. I don't know which one is which. I'm assuming this is fridge 1, maybe? That just says, or food processor. That's still food processor. Let me get the fridge. Fridge 2. And it's not telling me if it's 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. It doesn't tell me anything on that. It's just, here's 4 fridges of this style, and I'm going to have to take a guess. So we're going to try fridge 2, which, okay, is that. So that can be, like, output. We'll make that the, output one for all the storage, and we'll do fridge 2, 1. Nope, okay, 2, 2. Alright, so now basically we're assigning a fridge. I think I'm going to actually take this fridge up here, finally turning it on. So I haven't actually put anything in it. And I'm pretty sure this is probably what I need for certain things. I'm going to have to do some rethinking here in my setup. But I'm pretty sure, actually, yeah, I'll take all these, because that needs to be for producing the MREs. That meat. I think that will work. Lost quite a few items already. Like placing the... Well, from what I'm seeing, you can't really place anything in the advanced constructor. And, oh! Look at that! Immediately. All I did was take it out and all that meat spoiled. So, that sucks. Right there. Okay. Great! Alright, this is my medical one. So we're going to do that one. And we'll just do an output... Really, I don't need this one to output. Most of the stuff will be not refrigerated, but we'll do that. Alright, now, question is, because I've got this, like here, all my stuff, still in here. Question is, can I target that in any way for the containers? No, I can't. So, basically... having a small vessel for storing supplies is great because you can move it between capital vessel, base, whatever, but now you can't just dump stuff in. So we're going to have to I'm going to take some supplies out. I cleared a lot of stuff out in order to have it available for construction, or, you know, in the storage box here, so when I move to the new game, it wouldn't be a problem. We'll get all these out. I think that's most of it, and we'll dump it all in here. And then I'll just have to cycle through until I find which cargo box this is. This is going to be the cargo box for... Oh, perfect! Cargo box 1. First try. So, cargo box 1. And, you know, we'll do just one of these for the output box, which will be there. This does make some things easier in a way, but at the same time, it also makes it a little bit more tedious in that you're going to have to find a way to say, this is this cargo box, other than just going through one at a time. I feel like they need to give an option here. Like, let's see, can I go here? I go to cargo box 1. I can't click anything to rename it. So we need a way to rename it, or to like target it in some way and not have to go through a drop down list like that over and over and over until we find the right one. So that is a bit irritating. Let me make sure they're all off still. And you know what we'll do? I need fuel production again, so I don't think I actually have my water supplies or anything. I think I just dumped all the water supplies that I had, so we'll just take that and make this where I'm going to dump in all my stuff for that. Wrong one. This is going to be this one, so that should be 4, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4? No. 3. Okay, yeah. 3. Because, you know, 0 basically. We're not counting that one. And I've got a lot of Promethium thanks to the lava planet I was on before Alpha 9 hit. Which, unfortunately, I'd already done a lot of work getting things cleared too. So I do have Zascosium and a restroom. I do have plenty of supplies at the moment, plus a lot of stuff from deconstructing. But the main thing is, I need neodymium. That's the thing I need. I am short neodymium ore, and that's the only reason I cannot build a new vessel right now. And if you look, my Nomad XT custom version here, the one I've got right now, has forbidden block or wrong version, so I can't even use it. Even though it's just a slightly customized variation of what I'm using now. So, fortunately, the Nemesis is still saying it's usable. But I'm going to be now looking for an Alpha 9 specific design, or see if J. Randall does make updates to it for Alpha 9. But what we're going to do today is we need to explore. We need to check out everything new that we can, and a big part of that is, of course, the new factions. So we're gonna go. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go use the top piece, and we'll do this. Make sure this is still able to fly correctly, and yes, I still have ammo. So what we're gonna do? Let's go north. I want to go north because 1 is showing 4 items to the north, and poles are where we find a lot of good stuff. We also have a change. We have brake and cruising. So brake is off. What's cruise control? Who knows what cruise control is? Before I stop to look in the controls, who can tell me what cruise control is? And I'll just keep flying along. Maybe, obviously it's not O. Shouldn't be U because that's helmet. C for cruise? No. K? Yeah, no. J? No. H? Alright, what's cruise control? Do I have to, like, turn it on somewhere else? Maybe something in here? I'm not seeing it, but we're gonna... I'm not worried about the planet. I just want to explore a bit, see about the new faction stuff. Oh, we got green on the map here. So that is Talon. Okay. So we should find a village in this area. Air brake in space. I never used air brake in space. All I did was turn off brake, and that's it. I. And I'm using I. It turns off brake. It doesn't turn on or off cruise control. Yeah, and holding it doesn't do anything either. It's just I turns off brake. It doesn't do anything with cruise. And that's what I want to change, because there's brake and cruise. I is brake. Brake off, brake on. Brake off, brake on. Cruise doesn't work. And you're saying only SV? Well, I'm in an SV. Let's stop by the settlement. This looks a lot more realistic for an, you know, non-spacefaring species than the big elaborate stone structures, and then they walk around naked with just spears in hand. Ooh, I see fire. So we've got torches now for them. That's cool. Aye! Well, did they get a reskin? Yes, they've got some, like, clothing now, so they're not naked anymore. That's nice. I'm not sure what the sails are for, unless this is like a windmill for crushing up food, I guess. That's what it would be. Is he waving at me? No, he's not. I was getting hopeful, like they interact and wave at you. Here, doggy, doggy. Are you friendly? Yes, it's a friendly crawler. Oh, that's nice to see. A friendly crawler. I'm going to come hang out. Wood benches, everything. This definitely feels more acceptable in terms of what they're supposed to be. You know, a non-spacefaring, low-tech civilization. Ooh. My reputation is too bad, so I can't trade with them. Obviously, it's supposed to be a case of, like, if you do stuff to damage the planet, like mining resources and such, you kind of make them mad. So we're not going to exactly jump and do that. Again, I'm perfectly fine with, you know, leaving this planet after we do some exploring. Oh, that's nothing. I'm just peeking, guys. Don't get mad at me. Alright, so no alien containers. Like, can I check your cauldron here? Tribal bots. Oh, unfriendly. So just opening the bots made them mad at me. I didn't even take anything. It's not like other games where you have to actually take something. Just looking makes them mad. Okay, let's see. Range of a logistical network. I have not told you this part yet, so let's take a look. Okay, so basically access to all your cargo boxes and everything in a nice, organized fashion. Like, oh, hey, I want to check out fridge. So, the nice part about this is we don't have to jump back to hitting P again every time to look at stuff. We'll see. I want to map their territory. I want to see how big this is. So not real cruise control, just doesn't let you nose down. I want cruise control. I want proper, like, I just set it going and it flies and maps like the whole ring of a planet. If you forget about it, stay gone for too long, you know, you burn out all of your fuel. Alright, so this at least is nice. It kind of makes sense. It's not following the water, you know. Like, oh yeah, we control all of this water, even though we have no ships of any kind. That's a nice little touch. This is a smaller planet than what I was playing on with Alpha 8, so this should not be a hard one to explore, but again, I'm not worried about exploring. I just want to find out the new changes and then we'll move on. I need neodymium really bad, and we have none of that. Take a look. Station Muftandu. Complete redone on the map for space as well. We'll get some supplies because I actually do not have much inside. I shouldn't have really anything in storage. Press Shift and W to activate it. Oh, okay. There we go. Thank you for that. And what was that? That's... okay, that's a weird bug. It's like a core and some plants floating in the air. That's a little weird. There's definitely a bug. So Shift and W, and then it just keeps it going. But alright, there we go, yeah. So that's nice. You can't just fly and like just keep going around in a circle. Alright, so nose down. Alright, that's nose down with the cruise control on. And I crashed. Brake off. I'm just gonna fall back to the planet. Yeah, no, it's definitely a cruise control in that all you're doing is power forward. Yeah, I go forward. If I hit Shift and W, then I'm not touching it and I still have full forward power. If I nose down, I crash with it. Yes, no, General Huvan. Alt F4 does not make you fly very fast. Everybody ignore General Huvan. Just trying to play games and mess with people. Alright, I got 4 things in this direction. See, the camera jumping around is still very buggy. I'm back in Talon. Ooh, that is a good benefit of the cruise, is that I can keep flying while checking the map. Let's see if it actually removes the blocks when I... No, it doesn't. I should be already... Yeah, so you actually have to get out of the map to let it update. Oh, yes, good thing to mention there, Matt. Yes, because some of the designs I've already, like, tried to look at later, you know, since the Alpha 9 update, that I was like, let's see if this works. With Alpha 9, I get a lot of stuff saying, not compatible, uses incompatible blocks. So go ahead and make sure you are using Alpha 9, at least compatible designs. It doesn't have to be, like, you know, built for Alpha 9, but make it compatible at least. And apparently just by flying here right now, I am getting negative to Talon. So you're pretty much guaranteed to make them mad at you. Just flying around in their land. And it's, like, where are they? Are they hiding over here along the mountainside watching me fly around? And that's why they're getting angry at me? Because if they can't see me, how do they know that I am doing this and getting mad at me? Oh, that's why. They're watching me from this village. Or group of village. Recreation center. Alright. We got a recreation center. We'll hang out with them at the rec center. No, do not try Alt F4. That will close your program. That force quits your program. General Havon is just messing with you, everyone. And I know that. I work in IT. I'm not going to do that. So the rec center is just a garden. No exercise equipment. Oh, there's some buddies. I wonder if they're going to come up and attack me. Yeah, he's actually coming after me now. Alright, wait, you inferior people, you're going to get killed by me. If you're going to attack me like that, you're getting killed. I think I blew up something over there. Okay, the mules seem to have gotten a little bit of retexturing, but not much. Your plants do not look very good here. Your axe is half buried, or the log is half buried. Your bed is buried in ground. I mean, that's not very well done. Apparently there's a bug with... Oh, there it goes. I've got an error. Yes! Oh man, there it goes. I've been having a lot of these pop-ups. Like, even after the game's working fine, it just... You'll get these errors popping up. In some cases, I've had it where it does like now, like I got away and it seems okay at the moment, for the most part. And then I've had other cases where it's... Like, see, now it stopped. It has stopped for a moment. But there's other cases where as soon as I click continue, it pops right back up. That I've been trying to move things over to the game and does not work. So, honestly, I'm kind of shocked with as many bugs as I've encountered so far before today and stuff like that now. I'm shocked that they've actually released this into the main development stream rather than keeping it in experimental, because I know they split it up into 2 parts. But yeah, Matt, like you're saying, Matt Corey, it's not ready. It should not be out. This should still be experimental, because it's definitely way too buggy. Did I... What the... I don't even get like a marker for the drone anymore. I can't see the drone there on my screen. At least the physics for them works better. They don't sit there and float in the air, slowly falling to the ground. Let's check my drone. That's the Xerax drone. Sorry, it attacked me. I don't care about being friends with the Xerax. They have better stuff for me to steal. Oh, I hear bug. I don't feel like getting bugged right now. I'm already dealing with enough game bugs, and that just locked in place. So obviously this is like, yep, no core. So I can core this and start doing stuff here if I want to. I've got enough stuff though. We're not going to do that. We're just going to move on. I like the new rock structures. Markers for drones was removed. So just drones, not like points of interest. Oh, hey, we're near Xerax. That's the middle. That's the back. How is it the front is there, the middle's there, and the back's in between them? Ooh, wait. No build zone. Let's check that out. So after I activate cruise, move the nose of my vessel. I'm moving the nose. Ah, that's what you were all talking about. Is that little flip bug right there? Or no, that might be something to do with the no build zone. Did they change it now that it loops back around again? Because it's just that strip. I want to do it without the cruise mode. Yeah, same thing. So that's... So the continuous looping world thing has gone away now. We're back to this whole, you have a spot, you cross it, and it suddenly reloads everything. That seems like a backwards step rather than a forward step. Ah, spaceport. Ah, good. Yeah, send your troop to me. Oh, and I forgot to raise my unlock level. I have not done my player level, my XP. I'll have to fix that momentarily. Ooh, I'm gaining stuff for Polaris and Talon now. I'll just stick with this. I'm sure I can get a good bit of points today. But yeah, I forgot to add my experience points back in. I do not see myself building anything right now anyway. At the moment. The markers for the points of interest depends on playfield. Well, oh, there's my little friendly buddies, right? They want to say hi to me, play around, have some fun. Those over there. Do this. Ooh, oh. Shot just went past his head. He didn't even say anything. Guys, I just heard something. Something funny. What's going on over here? Oh, wait. I know there's some new creatures, too. Look at that. Ripper Dog. Oh! Alright, we're checking out the Ripper Dog. See this Ripper Dog. As well as get some supplies. Oh, hey. Okay, so now nose down. You don't just fall to the ground. The reverse thrusters. I guess that's what you were trying to mention earlier. Thought you were talking about if I did the cruise control, it would not do nose to the ground. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm friendly with Talon again. How about that? All I had to do was kill a bunch of Zerats. Let's get some supplies. Ripper Dog. Ripper Dog. That makes me think, if you've seen that movie, Predators, you know, the one, Lawrence Fishburne and, God, what's his name? Was it like that movie, The Machinist or something? In it, they get dropped on the alien game world by the Predators and they're being hunted. Looks like the Predator dog, kind of. That's what it makes me think of, the little dogs that the Predators used in that. It's a Ripper Dog. And he's level 2. So I guess they have like experience levels for the AI creatures now. Meaning the higher their level, either the stronger they are or the more points you get. Do this. Here we go. Okay, now for a change, I actually find the cockpit view easier in terms of aiming. That's actually like easier to use than it used to be. Alright, so that is one good improvement I find. Oh, come on, I had that. I was looking at his head. How did I not loot him? Where are you? There you go. Stealing all your stuff. F4. Well, you know what? I do need to put some stuff in the fridge. We'll do that. We'll just put the sprouts in. I really don't need to keep them cold, but hey, that's okay. And looks like the fridge has... It's hard to see in the definition of the outline of the slots compared to the background. I think the background or the boxes need to be slightly different opacity. Alright, cargo box 1. We're going to dump everything in here. And I'll worry about sorting later. And spaceport. Let's, you know what? We'll end up top. Oh! He actually shot at me. The others didn't shoot at me. He blew himself up! He blew himself up. That was so nice of him. He knew I'm just checking things out. Why did I get a negative on my, reputation when he killed himself? I didn't kill him. Why do I get the negative when I didn't kill him? Oh, I can still shoot through the door. Oh, okay. Now you're making me mad. It does feel a bit more like regular combat style now. Hi! I'm gonna rip your gun out of your hand because it's sticking through the glass. And that totally doesn't make sense. Alright, let's do this. Need like a blast shield. I'm not using this door, they're just sitting there. Alright, there's some upstairs, I know that. Can they use the elevators correctly, though? That's the question. I still want, like, a quick thing for looting boxes and such. Ha 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 ha! They might be able to use doors, but they still can't see where I'm at! Okay, wait, that sounded like... That sounded like either a new mech or the same sound they've used for the troop transport. There we go. Oh, hey, they're right there next to me. I'm gonna make them mad. I'm gonna rip them off, take all their stuff. Ooh, cargo boxes look a lot better now than just that plain look that they had in here. You know, actually feels like an alien container rather than... Oh, it's the same one I'm using. You know, which did not make sense. Alright, we're gonna blow the door. Pretty sure I'm ready. Now I hope they make it where you can reskin the... Oh! Haha! Thought they can use doors, and they decide to run out after me. While that was ready to explode. Ah! Wait until I reload, huh? Definitely a little buggy, too. How many of you are there? Like, how many can spawn in there now? Oh, come on. I had that reloaded. What was that, like 20 of them in there? Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh! 12. 12 in that one room. That was a bit heftier number than normal. I got that one, yeah, okay. Like that. Time to break this. I really didn't want... I don't need the core, but, you know, I think the core looks better. Core doesn't look like just a big thing of electrical connections anymore. That's a nice improvement. Okay, let's do this. That's not Cargo Box 1. Where? Which Cargo Box 1? Where is Cargo Box? That. Okay. This is definitely going to be something that takes getting used to in terms of the, you know, where I go to put stuff in. I'm still just used to the manual hands-on thing. That's my personal preference. I prefer to do it that way. Just because I like it better. It feels more legit to me. And we'll just put that there. Whoops. Oh, never mind. Alright. A little extra. Oh yeah, core. Well, forget it. I'm not worried about taking the thing apart. I just want to get all of the, you know, specialty stuff. I mean, why is stuff... Something's still being produced here, it sounds like. It sounded like something was being made. Where's my little auto thing? I don't have an auto... Is that like this? Okay, so they moved it there. I don't know why I'd want to put everything into the box. You're surely going to have stuff in your inventory you want to keep. Unless you just empty your inventory, no weapons, no tools of any kind, just so you can carry, you know, everything you possibly can inside the inventory to get more out of it. What is this? Oh, this little sneak out. Oh! Well, that would have been helpful earlier. Break through on the other side and just be like, hey, yeah, I'm taking all your stuff. I don't have to deal with all the Zerats. Go take out the core easy. There we go. Okay. That's enough of that. Let's get moving and exploring again. I've made the Zerats mad. Where's my faction stuff? Where does it tell me? There we are. Alright, so they are mad. I thought I had enough to get back into my good stead with them. Apparently not. I'm unfriendly. I have a little bit of friendliness, and I have hostile with Zerats. Well, so we got two things in this direction. We'll go this way. Okay, I'm just being in the area. I'm losing reputation. I'm not even, like, doing anything. I'm just flying. I'm just here, and they're mad because I'm here. Put ammo straight to your ammo box from the constructor? That's nice, yeah. I mean, if you're doing a lot of production, like, for ammo on your small vessel or hover vessel, then, yeah, you just be like, yeah, produce all my ammo from this constructor, go automatically to the ammo box. But usually I'm making plenty of ammo to take with me anyway, and not worried about having to produce ammo on the go. And since you can't really target to a different vessel's containers, that kind of doesn't help in that regard for me in the way I play. That's definitely an ancient outpost. Yeah, we'll ignore that one. Not sure why they are worried about having it in their territory. I want to find the Polaris. I want to see them. They're friendly with me. There's some Polaris here, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm hostile territory, that's fine. Getting ready. Ooh. That's a new looking tower, I think. New little design. Armory. Well, the drone's faster at targeting me, that's for sure. The Prometheum deposit. No sentry turrets now? Hi guys. Just ignore me. The guy up here flying in a, big, small vessel. Ignore that guy. Don't even think about trying to shoot him. They're shooting me, not my vessel. They're more concerned with me, myself, than my big ship in the air. Look at that, just walking along like nothing's wrong, watching this buddy get shot. I'm sitting here just hitting him with a gun, and he's just like, whatever. Oh, I got shot. Let's keep strolling along. I feel like the AI is definitely worse now. Yeah, this is not a, you know, release that should have been done. This should have been kept in experimental a little bit longer, I would say. This is not ready for public consumption. I mean, granted, this is early access, still a lot of bugs anyway, but you'd think at least they would be fixing things like that before saying, yeah, let's take it out of experimental. Comm array, okay, maybe it's just a little variation on one I've seen before. Fortification, finally something with a gun. And it's lagging up, coming in this direction. Guess loading the, loading the green atmospheric haze is a little too much right now. Oh, yeah, there's that whole thing, the mainframe. We're not doing that again. Already done it. Or, you know, been through it partly till the thing bugged on me. Okay, this is like their big territory. Let's go. Let's just cruise for a minute and fly along. Maybe find, you know, the Polaris somewhere. I will assume that with that large of an area for the Zerats, either the Polaris have an equally large area, or maybe they're the minority on this planet, which means, you know, we're going to be seeing a lot more Zerats, and then maybe we find another planet where the Polaris are the majority and Zerats are minority or non-existent. That's very quick. Clear up right there for the haze, and still see the mainframe, and it's still stuttering. Like, if you turn too quickly, it stutters from the terrain loading. And that's not even quickly, it's just like, you know, like that. And it's only while moving. Yep. Definitely should be still in experimental, in my opinion. This is not public ready. I don't care if they did part 1, part 2 type thing. This is still not quite ready to be part of the main branch. This should have been kept in experimental a bit longer while they worked out the bugs. And I see some of you are saying earlier that it's really buggy for you too. Yeah, this should have not been released in this state. Oh, there's a little Zerats area up there. Where's the Polaris? I want to meet my new friends. Green. That's, you know, either they're here, which I'm thinking is probably more Zerats, or we're gonna go here. Now, I did offer to stay with Alpha 8, and I still have my Alpha 8 save game, but I did a poll for everybody on the channel to vote in, and the vote was to do Alpha 9. So we're gonna do Alpha 9 and just deal with the significant bugginess that it's got. And ooh, that's not Zerats. That's Survivor's Camp. Now that looks like a Survivor's Camp. It looks like engines that have been converted into living areas. Unknown artifact. 2 of them. Or unknown artifact, unknown structure. Where's the survivors? I want to say hi. Obviously, probably need to be ready to take off quickly, too. Let's go and check it out. Noticing it's not acting like this is a building, like with a core top thing. You know, it's not giving me a marker. It looks kind of like, you know, nobody's actually living here. Maybe they carefully landed everything like this and just kind of been stripping it apart. That's what that's meant to be. It is showing red on the survivors camp. But I mean, I haven't. I mean, unless there's Zurat survivors, they shouldn't be angry at me. Wait a sec. What? Is that the core? Core's just sitting out here in the open. Really? What'd you do? No, that's the core. I'm not sure what the other thing is. So, yeah, it's just a survivor camp ruin. You know, nobody here. It's just not under my control kind of thing. Alright, let's, I think we're gonna go this way and look for Polaris. Also, I'm gonna try to get used to this whole, you know, having, like, easier access to certain things through F4. Big expanse of water. Be a good place for like a water, you know, submerged, partially submerged base. And we're just gonna go this way, look for, I guess, Polaris. Because that's the only ones I have not found yet. I mean, they either are up here somewhere or over here, or there's no Polaris in the entire map. Which that's always a possibility too. They're not here. Though I don't see why I would have a thing saying there's Polaris and they're not actually here. Let's do, yeah, okay, so I can take the territory view off. But that also takes away my grid lines. For some reason, I don't know why that would count as part of territory view. Okay, blue. Finally. Let's meet some friends. Where are you guys at? I'm here in your little area. Your friendly space. Don't shoot me. Oh. That. Wow, that is like buggy right there. Just changing back to, you know, I had cruise on and changing back to cockpit view with this stuff loading, that just lagged up bad. Let's get a look at this. So that's nice. You know, a sentry turret. And it looks like a walker. Like it walked itself out here and deployed in place. Not like this is a built structure. More like, you know, it was like, hey, we deployed our ship, we dropped this off, now walk over there and, you know, embed yourself in the ground to secure your position. That's what this looks like. We've got the sentry gun turrets, we've got the big gun turret, and it kind of like, to me, that looks like maybe where it hooks in. Like, hey, it connects to a ship when it's being deployed. And that is like the eye, you know, the sensor that monitors everything in that direction. Yes, I understand it unfortunately cannot actually move, but this does at least give me a good feeling in terms of the thought behind the design of that. You know, like, hey, yeah, let's have it where they have these things they just deploy when they're starting to set up camp. And we finally have the little habitat back in the game. It's definitely a different build than before. It looks like a little adjusted build. Doesn't seem to be quite the same size. You got the logistics hub, which we'll go ahead and park here. You know what? Park here. maybe they'll be nice and, you know, repair my ship a little bit. Oh, so you're like human. I do like the ramp design coming up. Let's fly up. So a little ramp for your hover vessel to come up, dock here. I like that we've got just the cargo boxes set to the side like you've got a forklift or something. You know, maybe little storage habitats, maybe production OO2 storage. Radiation warning, I guess, so fuel storage. Command center kind of thing. Oh yeah, nice little thing is like up above. Then we got the, you know, little scrap stuff like somebody just came and threw their couch away down here. Like, oh yeah, we don't need this thing anymore. Hey, just throw it under that. So some kind of like storage locations, I guess. Storage holds. That was A over there. This is B. Yeah! I've seen this design in the past. You basically just, you know, for a hover vessel to drive in, park, and then be like, yeah, you know, unload my stuff, guys. Get me some money. I'm here to get paid. And is that's just an upstairs? Okay, not much going there. And that says A as well. It looks like the same design. I do like that it's not one little structure, but it's spread all the way around. It's more like an actual outpost that you would expect to find if you're going to like another planet. Not just everything in one little building. Power plant. Oh, that's got to be habitat. Let's go say hi to people. Well, it's not. Oh, no, not ATM. Bunk beds. You know, fridge. Let's see. I don't need the food, but let's. I'm friendly, guys. I'm just, you know, grabbing a snack. Ooh. Okay. Cool. So you can open the shutters, play hard, work harder. Yeah, keeping everybody motivated. Got some pizza to, you know, snack on. Nobody has to know. And, not even landing pads, just like the rooftop. Come up here and hang out for a little bit. Code 2233, need elevator code. Okay. Where's the coded elevator? I haven't seen a coded elevator. Maybe it's like a door in front of the elevator that you have the code. Oh, here's the menu. I'm not going to worry about milk. So this definitely feels more of like a, you know, focus on realism kind of approach to the design now. But, it still feels kind of off in certain ways to me. Like, there's not enough people around, you know? I'd like to see some more people. I like to see, like, you know, groups walking between. Maybe having an actual, like, pathway between the different parts. Even opening the cargo boxes makes me go neutral. Let's check. No, I'm not neutral. I'm still friendly. I finally got, you know, an increase on the reputation points against them. For some reason, I'm still, like, going up. Whoa, 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 whoa! See, that's what I'm talking about. I need some protection here. Why aren't you doing your job? I better not get attacked for this. I'm there and the assault cyborg just walks away like... He may be friendly, but I'm not wasting my time with him. Now, do I get... I'm assuming I'll get in trouble if I try to take cargo. Oh, this is a revamp of one of the little outposts I've used to seeing in the past. Yeah, this is very similar to one they used to have. It's just a slight tweak on it. So basically, they just took a... Oh, see, now I'm neutral because somebody saw me. Not because I was, like, stealing anything or I looked at anything. It was the fact that this time I was seen. And, okay, so where's my trader? At least that tells me a warning. Not very vibrantly. Like, you're running up, just, hey, I'm going to open this. It doesn't say, hey, watch out, in big red letters. You're going to go unfriendly if you do this. You know, for so many guys, where's the traders at? So apparently I was able to take the food. But opening any other container outside of a fridge is frowned upon. Like, hey, you know, food's free. You can take the food. But, you know, until we really like you, you can't take anything else. And look at that. How did I not break my legs on that one? Actually, how did I not make that jump? It's weird. It's like... Earlier, I had no problem using my jetpack to get up on top of, like, from there to there. And now I can't get it to let me even make it up there. Like, my, thruster power has changed almost. It seems like it's not as powerful as it was earlier. Let's go look at this. So that's another defensive one. I honestly would expect to see patrols. Like sentry guard, you know, little robot patrols. Because Zerats are patrolling, why aren't they? You know, are they really that comfortable? They're going to rely on the big turret setups, the little turret walkers. And oh, they've got that now. They really do need to work on making it where the walkers can walk. I want to see that. I want to see the walkers able to move. That's what I want in the game now. Alright, so we need to... I want to head back to my ship. And I guess... I don't know. I mean, I really don't need anything from this planet. Main thing for me is I need neodymium so I can start working on a new capital vessel. So I would like to do some jumping around and find a new planet from here instead, because I really don't want to be stuck on the starter planet again. I've been there, done that. Let's go have fun elsewhere instead of doing this thing again. So I haven't... Where's like the orbit information? That? No. $3D? No. 2D? Yeah, okay. Orbit info. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I want to be able to actually know about the planet. So I'm here. And it's not saying anything about my orbit. There we go. So there's a moon. Yeah, that definitely is not as useful as it was before. Chris, you want to explain that comment there? Or do you want to, just, you know, somebody can make sure to kick you out. If you're meaning that as a joke, you might want to explain it. Let's see, some of this is not going back inside. Taking that. Think. That is all my medical stuff. Now I'm noticing, you know, we got a volume here for this. Volume of 0 here. That might be because of me moving everything in from my previous game as opposed to building it fresh. So I'm sure this will probably change when I build a new ship. Let's see. We're gonna dump some more stuff in. The food spoilage, the only thing I've noticed problematic so far is when I took some of my food out to move it from the one fridge to another, it immediately spoiled within a few seconds. That is definitely way too fast. That's inaccurate. That is not the way it should be. I don't care how far along it is. If I take it out of the fridge, it shouldn't just immediately spoil. So that is a problem. Beyond that, I haven't had a chance to mess with this enough to see any major, you know, food spoilage type stuff yet. I'm just gonna dump that in here. Yeah, that works. Alright, all my food, in terms of, like, spoilage, I just immediately put it, you know, in the fridge on the small vessel. And so I haven't had a problem with that. I guess, you know, because I've got it in the, small vessel. I was kind of, you know, from what I was reading, I was really hoping, like, the small vessel and the capital vessel and bases, all that would link together better than they are, but apparently not. And that is very, you know, off-putting about this, considering how much they're changing everything. I mean, this is not like a small change to the way the game is run. They're doing a big overhaul on the cargo and things like that. And if you're going to do that, you really need to make sure you do it right. And to me, that means they should have had it where, hey, we're going to have everything linked together. They may eventually do that, but right now they haven't. And that's something I really wish they had already implemented. Because I would like to be able to just say, oh yeah, I'm going to dump everything in one of these and be done with it. That, yeah. The only reason I didn't start over again is because the last time I started over was after Alpha 8 went full release, and I started over and it was a pain because I never got to the point of even making a capital vessel that I really liked. Before that point, now I've got a capital vessel I like. I was getting ready to make another capital vessel, you know, try to, and I just cannot start over again this quickly because I need to actually feel like I'm making progress. And every time I start over and have to start completely from scratch, I'm not making progress. I'm not, you know, able to do what I was trying to do. And, you know, some people like starting over completely every time. That's fine. Me, I'm not that person. I like having, you know, getting myself well set up and be like, oh, hey, guess what? I have all these things in place, and that means it's easier for me because now I can have time to relax and explore a bit and just do whatever rather than, you know, having to go back through the whole thing again. Like, I've been through this before, and now I gotta do it again. It gets old. It gets irritating having to do that over and over. So that's why I transferred all my assets. If I had not been able to do that, we would still be Alpha 8. I would not be playing Alpha 9 having to start completely over. Sorry, not gonna do it. I want all the stuff I've worked towards. And I do know I have Alpha 8. I did do that originally. I kept Alpha 8. I actually had it revert back to Alpha 8 so I could get in, get all the stuff set up for porting into Alpha 9, get all my information I needed, and then I used the method that Lift Pizza did a video on moving everything so I could have everything in Alpha 9. But yeah, if this had not worked, we'd be on Alpha 8 still. I would not be playing Alpha 9, having to start completely over, especially seeing how many bugs are still in it right now. I would not be starting Alpha 9 today if it was as, unable to take my assets from the old game. But fortunately, everything moved over. Again, the only thing I'm missing is, of course, the custom grouping disappeared, and all signals and custom groups disappeared. And in some cases, the logic for motion sensors, things like that, has disappeared. Fortunately, certain things still work, but things like on the small vessel, not anymore. Yeah, they do release patches quickly, but it's still a case of, seeing what I'm seeing. I don't think they should have released it yet. It should definitely still be in experimental as they tweak it and continue to get things fixed. I'm assuming they probably just went ahead and said, let's release it mainstream so we get more people playing and get more reports of what's breaking in it. Since there's not a lot of people playing, not as many people as they like playing it in experimental. Alright, so before I go making anybody else too mad, and the fact that I really do not need any of the resources on this planet right now, what I need is not here. I'm going to move on to a new planet. Eddie, I'm hoping I get, comfortable with the cargo system. But to me, there's a certain balance they need to reach for me to be happy with it. And I even mentioned this before. If they don't do it the right way, they're going to have a lot of people that are not happy with the game change. And to me, honestly, I feel like the way they need to do it is have everything, like the new changes, like you can choose which cargo system you want to use. That should be part of your game options. Use the new one or keep the old one. Because there's going to be a lot of people that probably are not going to like some of the new system and not want to do it. And why is my stuff not moving? And why is my small vessel moving underneath me? Or not moving with me? This was working previously. I even tested it, I flew it over here and it worked. Why is this not working now? Let me check, make sure these are not giving issues. Okay. So that's, at least not giving me a problem. Hover vessel, two small vessels. So my topside vessel decided not to dock. Okay. Not sure why I had to just jump in to make it suddenly dock when I was... I had to park. Should have docked quicker than that. Alright, so thrusters. Now, why is the thrusters... There we go. So my small vessel was keeping me stuck in place. That's all it was. Yeah, let's move on to another planet because I don't want this. I don't want anything on this planet. I just want to go somewhere else. Explore something new. Find neodymium. A looting armor set that removes the weight restriction. I mean, I can understand wanting that realism of weight restriction. I mean, look at how many games use that method. I mean, you've got what, like I'm playing Fallout 4 now. They use that. You have so much weight you can carry before you're over encumbered. You can't move. I can understand wanting to have that sort of thing. But that's not how the game has been running before. People are used to the other way it's been done. So when you change that, especially such a drastic change to it, you risk making a lot of people angry. You risk having a lot of people that just say flat out, I don't like this and I'm not playing it now. So you know, they need to do it the right way. And I've been saying this. They got to be able to do it the right way to where you balance between the people that want the realism, the people that want the old style of things. And then you have to have a balance of the people, you know, like there's in the middle. You've got to get it just right. Otherwise, you're going to end up making certain people mad and losing players. And like you're saying, yeah, 500 kilograms is not a lot of weight for somebody to carry, especially if they're wearing some kind of power suit armor. Like assuming the armor, gives you a jetpack. Obviously, we're not jumping that high on some of these planets. We're not that strong. So assuming that, we should be all right. You know, a powered suit of armor gives you some special abilities, makes you a little stronger. Should be able to carry around stuff. The problem is if they keep it low, if they have it too low, then you're going to have a lot of people mad because guess what? You're doing what we kind of talked about last stream, and that is not playing the game so much as you're acting like a courier. You're FedEx, your UPS, DHL, take your pick, but basically you're spending more time worrying about grabbing stuff and hauling it over to storage and then back and forth. And you've seen how much I've had to go back and forth with all the stuff I've carried from looting points of interest. If they make it worse, then yeah, they're definitely going to lose a lot of players in that regard. No matter how many players they have that like it for the realism, they're going to lose a lot of people. So, and they're going to lose me in that case, being honest. If they switch it where it is that tedious carrying stuff because of the weight value, I'm going back to Alpha 8 and I will not go any further until they remove that kind of thing from it. Because that is definitely not acceptable. Okay, we finally have a place we can be. Ooh, meteorites with neodymium, as well as a nice plant with neodymium. Scattered meteorites, though, that's unfortunate. Or, you know, asteroids, scattered asteroids. I was hoping for something more like a nice, compact blob or, you know, ring. Well, what's happening on the moon there? Look at that. Wow. This is how a baby enters the world. It's all dark and then suddenly, let there be light. That's a bug right there. Yeah, if you want the hyper-realism, honestly, play Space Engineers. That's the reason why I do not like Space Engineers. The major focus on hyper-realism. You need... If you want that, there's a game for that. That was the point of Empyrion not being Space Engineers. If they move it towards being Space Engineers, they're going to lose a lot of players. And I will be one of those players. Because it will take away some of the things about the game that make it enjoyable enough to play. I like that more leisurely play. I don't want to sit there and be taking what might normally have taken an hour. Now it's going to take 3 hours because I'm having to make so many more trips back. Yeah, so they're going to have to really tweak this. And I think that probably is why they've released it early for this. Instead of keeping it experimental like they should have. It's early so they get more people playing, get more complaints about it, figure out how they need to adjust. And I see this being really tweaked over the next few updates. But yeah, if they can't get it balanced right, they're going to have a lot of players, I'm sure, jumping ship and going to other games. Because if you don't do it the right way, you're going to increase the tedium of the gameplay, making it where you're having to constantly, you know, stop and be like, all right, I've got too much stuff, too much weight on me. Let me go dump it in cargo. I just see it's going to be really risky if they don't change it and get it balanced just right. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I came in, it gave me plus 50 Zerats, and then immediately gave me minus 49 Zerats. Like, all I did was enter the atmosphere, and I got a boost. Yeah, matter transmitters. I mean, you're using this wireless transport method. Why does weight matter? Heck, look at this. We've got these huge thrusters. Why should cargo weight matter and not the actual weight of the ship? Why is the ship weight not a problem? What about weight of the structure, you know, on the ground? What if you build a structure and then they throw a bunch of cargo boxes on there with a lot of weight in them? Does that not collapse the structure because the cargo boxes are too heavy? Do we not have anything like that? You know what? I'm friendly with the Polaris. At least at the moment I am. And I'm assuming no drone attacks will occur in their area. No, you know, Zerats, drones, no troop transports coming after me. So maybe staying here will be safe enough. And no oxygen right now. Oh, come on. I've got oxygen in this place. Just need to turn it on. There we go. All right. And yeah, I mean, let's think. At what point do we hear about cargo weight in regards to, you know, science fiction? Star Trek. How many times they say, oh, we can't lift off. The cargo's too heavy. No, they just beam the cargo up. Okay. I heard a bug. Arachnids! Oh, they look different. The arachnids are different. Alright. And they're after me. That's what happens when you got protection. Come on. Alright, well, I know at least my guns are placed well. Yeah, that's right, Star Trek. What was that? Star Trek 2? Where they went and, you know, got humpback whales and carried them with them, you know, out into space. I mean, humpback whales weigh a lot. They're like, oh yeah, let's just beam them up. No problem. Yeah, no interstellar, you know, intergalactic type species, you know, race in any of our science fiction stuff. Worry about, hey, the cargo's too heavy. Like, they're advanced enough to go between different points of the galaxy at warp speed. We've got that type of thing. Why is weight a concern? I can understand maybe your personal weight being off, but hey, again, you know, powered spacesuit, mech armor, you know, maybe not looting armor, but maybe like a, you know, different degrees of mech armor. Like here's basic armor, gives you this amount of protection, this amount of mobility. Then here's medium armor, heavy armor, and then here's mech medium armor and mech heavy armor, where you get the same protection and mobility, but the mech armor allows you to carry more weight. Do that. Have Scotty beam up the cargo. Be like, hey Scotty, I'm gonna throw all my stuff on the ground here, beam it all up. Now, if they want realism, we should have the ability to hire crew in this. How about that? It doesn't have to be somebody that does anything like storyline-wise. We just need somebody who can, you know, we can sit there and be like, they're going to manage this. It gives us the option to say, hey, beam up some, you know, beam up some stuff to the ship. So I need to be friendlier to talk to him. All right, well, we're going to go kill some Zerats so I get my reputation up. And you guys just keep an eye on my ship for me while I'm out here doing your dirty work. How about that? And you know what? Let's bring this in. Yeah, I need these. I need to replace this soon. I want to get this taken care of. So I'm not sitting here with, broken signals on everything. Let's do dump stuff in. And I just need to start fresh anyway. You know, new ship somewhere. So, yeah, I need to get some neodymium going. And then I'll dump everything in to these, migrate it over, and use this for my overall storage, and then have certain boxes that I put things in on the ship itself in order to, you know, use for processing. Like the food will go in fridges, and I'll have some cargo boxes specifically for the different constructors to be able to do things. But, yeah, I need to get some neodymium production going. So we're going to take a bunch of... Well, actually, no, we'll go ahead and take all of them. We'll do like I did in the previous run. I was sitting there setting up all of these. Oh, yeah, look at that. I'm still walking fine. But look, I can't carry that many fusion cells. Like, okay, if they're that heavy, why can they still stack in that quantity? Like, I can only carry 3. 3 fusion cells weight-wise. That is ridiculous. That is completely wrong. That is game-breaking right there. That should not be the case. That is bad. You know what? We'll just put it all in here. We'll put these in here. Look, the mining devices take no weight. Do they? Or no, mass 522 kilograms, volume. It changes nothing on volume, changes my mass. That changes volume and changes mass. That, yeah. Yeah, no, that's not right. That should not be the way it is. And using the Wi-Fi should not be the solution to it. Like, oh, just use the Wi-Fi. Well, how does that work to transfer it over, you know, right to the small vessel kind of thing? Alright, so I'm pretty sure if I harvest in their territory, they get mad at me. So we're going to go find some Xerax territory and steal some resources. Oh, I see you. Troop transport, maybe? It looks like it could be. But it's a little bugged. Mining drone. Why is it mining? More importantly, what was it mining? Because it doesn't look like it was mining anything. And oh, I forgot. I need to be up here for using my drone. Yeah, it's going to be time to start building some new vessels. Use Wi-Fi to load from a container in your base to the fuel tank of your vessel. What about loading from the cargo vessel? Or, you know, from the capital vessel to the small vessel or something like that? Because, I mean, I don't really use bases after I get a capital vessel. I'm assuming it should still be the same thing. If not, then that's definitely a big problem with this update. Random drones just flying around patrolling. I need... Alright, what's going on? Why are you guys protecting over here? They're targeting faster, that's good. Hey, I'm gaining some Talon, you know, status. It said I gained plus. Why does it look like I'm actually like, I mean, it's red. That makes me feel like I'm going negative, like I should be green. So shouldn't it be a lower number? Loot points of interest with the Wi-Fi. Like, just tell it loot everything here, or you have to still go in and like be like, oh yeah, control panel, empty these boxes, kind of thing. I'll dig into the Wi-Fi, but if that's the change they made to make that work and make this in there, then that does not work for me. that, you know, that is an attempt to try and do what you have in like Planet Nomads. But Planet Nomads, you can still easily go grab a whole bunch of cargo from a cargo box and carry it somewhere yourself on your person. If that's no longer the option they're going to give you in this, then yeah, that's not going to work for me in this game. Because I am more of a go up there, hit F, loot the box, carry it back myself. I like doing it that way. If that's, oh, now you have to carry less stuff because of weight, or use the Wi-Fi signal to make it work automatically, then yeah, I'm not going to be a fan of the update. I don't know about being bugged yet. I haven't seen any real major bugs. I could be bugged in terms of the Talon thing. If I'm bugged on this world, then yeah, that... I mean, this is basically me checking to see how this runs. And if this doesn't run very well, we'll be going back to Alpha 8. I'll go back to that. I say like him, he's the same way as me. Go in, use F, open the cargo box. I mean, if they're saying, well, you could do that, but now you're crippled by doing that. Well, great. Thanks for, you know, telling me I have to play the game your way, that you want me to play like this, and I can't play it the way I normally played it, that I'm used to playing it, that I prefer to play it. That's going to be like a, nope, I'm out of here. That will be, I'm done with the game then. You know, I was playing it one way, now it feels like I'm going to have to play it a completely different way. And that's not, to me, a very pleasant idea. There we go, finally. I'm going to have to start using cockpit mode to fight. That third-person view is just not accurate enough anymore. Wasn't there another one behind me? And it sucks I can't see where the drones are as easily. Ooh. Oh, being shot at. Who's shooting at me? Alright, well, forget the drones. What? Okay, he's taking a lot of shots there. Yeah, it'd be nice if they would give you, I mean, I've even said it, just give an upgraded option for the scanner that allows for you to see, you know, further away. Like, you don't have to be right on top of something to tell what it is. It gives you greater range in that regard. That would be nice. There's so many things they can do to make this better without making it unrealistic. I'm going to tap this neodymium deposit right now and see what happens, because I'm in the Xerath's territory. Whoa, okay, up, and of course I get an error right then. Something to do with the ice golems, snow golems. Let's look at them. At least they look better than they used to. And they're not taking like 2 headshots to kill. Well, 4. Oh, and there's a bunch of them. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let's see. Satellite, space probe, something like that. I mean, there's so many options they could do with the drone alone. You could add like, you could add the personal drone with like time limit for your suit to reconstruct one. So it's not like, oh, it just got destroyed, let me immediately rebuild it. You know, like, oh, I have another one, I have another one. Give a time limit. So it's like, oh yeah, your suit's producing another one. Like we've got the, well, we had the survival. Yeah, survival constructor. Have it where you build another, you know, personal drone. And then have a drone building mechanic that you can actually add custom drones. Be like, oh yeah, here's a drone built specifically for running around getting supplies. You know, here's a drone with an upgrade that allows it, like a multi-tool upgrade, so it can take apart a point of interest for you and dump into a certain cargo box. And ooh, yeah, I got some good stuff from those golems. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's another one. Yeah, let's get a non-night vision goggle look. It looks like a snowy tree beard from Lord of the Rings, except without the, you know, tree obvious look to him. Yeah, like scout drone, miner drone. Maybe I wouldn't worry about attack drone. That'd be kind of nice. Defense drone would be interesting to have. Like you go in, you can deploy a defense drone to fly and patrol around your base or your capital vessel to do that. You know, that would be kind of useful. Or actually very useful in my opinion. The mining drone and the harvesting drone for like points of interest to me would be the 2 big things. You add something like that to the game and oh yeah, you will be making a lot of people happy. Like I can sit here and say, drone, dismantle this point of interest that I control and don't collect anything like this. Just collect these items. Be good. See ya, Zarin. And I will check my weight. I don't know about my weight. It's not causing me any problems right now. So far, I mean, yeah, there's supposed to be a big change to the way this works, but so far I'm not having any negative effect from carrying too much stuff. And oh, their patrol vessel seems to be having some flight problems. So even the patrol vessels are bugged in that you usually can't interact with them. Now they're bugged in that they can't even fly straight. The pilot is drunk. Or maybe they're carrying too much cargo and they cannot fly because they have too much weight on them. Yeah, this is definitely just too buggy of a release. It should not be in public branch right now. This should be an experimental still. 100% experimental. And it's still bugged. I fly right through it. So they have actually made the patrol vessels even worse. Yep, coming from the brewery. They were getting drunk. That's what it was. It won't let me know that I've got too many items. Okay, well then let's go back to Cargo Box 1 and we'll dump everything in. Because I want stuff from the golems. Those are good resources, especially early in the game. You know, you sit there and farm them when there's a bunch of them around. I do like the terrain a little bit better in some cases. Yeah, it was a ghost ship after I blew all the guns off of it. Let's go over here. I gotta remember that I have cruise mode now, so I can let it fly for me and just have a drink. And we've got another neodymium deposit. Awesome. And I know where are you? There you are. Oh, great. There it goes again. So buggy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, I am very close to reverting back to Alpha 8. Oh, that is bad. When it's locking me up to continue or, you know, quit, and they are climbing on top of my ship. Just walked right on top of it to shoot me or to attack me, and I'm sitting there. I'm locked up. I can't do anything. They're perfectly fine. They're walking up and attacking me like it's nothing. Yeah, this is way worse in my opinion right now than like Alpha 8 release was. Like when Alpha 8, like there was fewer bugs in some of the experimental releases for Alpha 8 than what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I am, guess I'm gonna have to clear some spiders out. If I can find them. I definitely need, like, this is where we need a manned turret option on the small vessels. So I can, you know, target something that's underneath the small vessel and kill it. You know, just a minigun. That's all I need. See, I got you, right? Yes, I got you. I'm going in to get my mining rig. Oh, yep, there we go. And I need... It's a small deposit, so we'll just throw 3 in. Getting some restroom. That's always helpful. Of course, I'm sitting like right on top of it. Let's see. Good. Right? Good. I see they still haven't fixed the power bug. If you hold shift to put all of your power sources in, your battery, you know, whatever it is, for your auto mining, your rigs, you get a bonus one. If you put one in, it automatically consumes it and opens up that spot. But if you shift to dump in a stack, it gives you a free one. And they obviously still have not fixed that. So, what was that there? Missile silo. So that one missile silo gets them that area of control. No. And while most of this is neutral. So starting planet, you've got a lot of areas that you either make the Talos mad, make the Polaris mad, or make the Zirax mad, and you already got the Zirax mad at you. Here, there's not so much, and it's probably too cold here for the Talos. And if they have no space vessels, how are they on other planets? They should be on one planet. That's it. That's where they live, unless they can fly in space, and then they're more advanced than using spears. Okay, I'm in Polaris area, and I do not want to make them mad by mining out anything in that area. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting, like it'd be worse. Like, that's unfriendly. I thought, like, yeah, mining, you know, I didn't do anything. Talons are slaves to Xeraths? Is that really it, Dawn? Or are they just, is that just like your explanation for why they're gonna be on other planets? Oh, I see something. So, oh, Polaris Research Center. I was about to say, it says neutral. Obviously there's something else over here. But that looks to be possibly Polaris. Maybe not Polaris Space. Let's go. Yeah, why? You got spawning pads, which technically are like warp pads, I guess. You have spawners in Talon camps. Why are they so low end on the tech tree level if they are having spawners in their caps? If they make it to other planets, either the spawners should be spawning in Xeraths because that's their overlords, or should be doing something else. And why do I have an angry drone? Is that a Xeraths drone? Yes, Xeraths plasma drone here attacking me. I want to see if he's attacking the settlement. Like, what are you doing? You're in the wrong place. Maybe I've got to defend them against the drone. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so plus 125 for the faction. Yeah, so it's increasing my number towards 6,000, but it feels like that should be decreasing. Like, it throws me off. Like, I see other games where they do that sort of thing, and it's like a negative number or something like that to distinguish when you're going negative. Or, you know, it's red to show that it's negative and green or whatever to show it's positive. Starting a new world in Alpha 9? This is a new world in Alpha 9. All I did was move my assets over from Alpha 8 so I didn't have to start completely over. But this is a brand new save of Alpha 9 right now, Jonathan. I just was not starting over completely from scratch because that would be me just not playing it. I'm too far along with stuff to be like, I'm abandoning it to start over. And then next week they say, oh, you got to start over again because here's a new update. Ooh, I like the spotlight touch for the drone. That it's like flying low, looking for stuff, actually patrolling. Assuming that is like a, you know, hostile, yeah, minigun drone. Oh, it's following a crew. That's what's happening. And yeah, that's the snow everywhere does not help me. Alright, I see you. Oh, you. I saw other shots. Where's the Xeraths? There's gotta be Xeraths here. Alright, let's get drone stuff. Oh, okay. I've got one there and one there. You know, I understand it's a golem. It's a living rock creature. But assuming its brain is in the head and headshots do a lot of damage, why is the headshot not just killing it? Okay, now let's verify something, because you mentioned weight earlier. And it's still taking everything, so we'll kill this golem. At least now if it starts to lock up on me with the bug report thing, it's not going to cause them to attack me freely without me being able to shoot them. Alright. And it still took everything, so... I'm well over my weight volume, but I'm not having a problem collecting anything right now, it looks like. Which is, you know, very good sign. Oh, not that. Oh, yeah, plasma cannon cell can actually go there. We need labels for these. Absolutely. 100% need labels. This cargo bots 1, cargo bots 1, cargo bots, you know, like that does not work. We need labels. Need a way to differentiate which one is which. That's just a, you know, that's non-negotiable there. If they're gonna make you do this sort of thing, you need to have a way to differentiate which one you're connecting something to. Like, oh yeah, let me connect my fridge to which, alright, which cargo bots was it? I can't remember. They're all named cargo bots 1 or 2. Alright, so I got, there's a golem that way. I can't see it. Oh, baby. See you. Right, I'm gonna get your friend in just a moment. You can rename cargo bosses because it is not letting me do that. I have already been trying to rename cargo bosses and it does not let me do that. It just brings me there and does that. I can select it, but I cannot rename it. It's not giving me the option. Control panel? We already went through this earlier because other people were saying that, and it's double click, auto folder. Alright, we'll do auto group. So cargo bots. Oh! That's stupid then. Why is it you have to have it in an auto group, like in a group, to be able to name it? That really makes no sense. You can't name it outside the group, but you can name it while it's in that little group? Yeah, that's not stupid. That is moronic. To me, that is moronic. It makes absolutely no sense. Like, oh, because I put this in a group now, I can change the name. But I can't change it when it's outside a group. That sounded like a, that sounded like a resource deposit breaking when I tried to take that. Okay, so I did get everything. I was like, oh, that's a little weird. There we go, another buddy. Hi! Oops. I'm gonna shoot you in the eye. Don't fire till you see the blue of their eye. Well, nice, convenient place to loot some stuff. That's... Oh, I can see the crashed drone from all the way over here. Alright. Let's see. Dump all this stuff in. Was it this? This? Okay, I feel like it... Alright, sir, forget it. I'm not doing that. I'm done with that. That's irritating. This is why I was against that sort of thing with them doing that. But like, oh yeah, we're going to do this to make it easier in the game. No. You need to be able to manual... It still needs to be manual for people that want that. I want that. Other people want that. You should have the free choice to use the new system or maintain the old one. I think that got it. Yeah, I am not appreciating some of these changes. I really hope they fix the issues here. And it's not just issues, it's just the changes. They need to change some of this back. Or tweak it to where it's not this bad. Yeah, this is by no means a ready for public branch type, release. This should still be experimental. Absolutely 100% should not be in the public branch right now. I am not at all pleased with what I'm seeing. If this was experimental, I'd be like, okay, yeah, it's experimental, fine. I can deal with that. But this is a public branch. It should not be having this many problems. That's why you have experimental, so you get rid of the bugs like this before you put it in the public branch. Some stone. Need more golems over here. Alright, now let's see. What about this? Can I interact with it using the drone now? No, I cannot. So they want realism, but you have a drone that can loot bodies, contain certain things, but can't interact with containers, cannot interact with an auto mining rig type thing. But it can go and collect the food and ammo off of a Xerax body. Alright, we're gonna find some more neodymium spots, hopefully. I think that's another drone out there, or maybe the top of a crashed vessel in the water. This looks like it would be a nice, temperate world in terms of the overall landscape layout if it was not snow everywhere. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is, like you're saying, Hemp, and I said it earlier, I think they just basically said, we don't have enough people doing experimental to get all the, bug results we need. We don't know what's breaking because not enough people are doing experimental right now. So let's just push it out, and instead of saying, here's the full release, we're going to do part 1 and part 2. And basically it's, they're pushing experimental on everybody. Oh, a large Sathium deposit. Of course, 2 drones. You gotta make sure you protect that Sathium really well. And that's if I can get it to hit. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. And a golem. Another golem. I think that's Pentaxid out there. Let's do this. Yeah, if it's gonna be a case of like, oh, Alpha 9, you've got to start over and forget anything you learned from the game. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for a lot of people. I mean, I played Subnautica early access, and yeah, they changed a few things. Like, oh, this fish needs a different food value. That I can understand. We're tweaking it, we're balancing it. But this is not a balancing thing. This is not a tweaking. This is a, we're gonna just change the way the game plays in a major way. And if you don't like it, well, let us know about bugs, but this is the way the game's gonna be, so forget what you knew before. This is how it's gonna be now. And like I said, that's the case. Yeah, you don't, like Hemp says there, you don't want a new game. I don't want Space Engineers. I tried Space Engineers. I didn't like it. And if this continues to become more like Space Engineers, which is pretty much the direction they're going with this kind of update, I won't be playing it. There'll be a lot of people that aren't playing it. There's already a lot of people I'm hearing leaving the game and ditching Empyrion just because they're not enjoying even Alpha 8 changes. And problems with the workshop, you know, I feel like, yeah, you know, it's the developers, it's your game, you know, do what you want with it, but if you're trying to sell it, you know, then it's not so much your game, it's the player's game. It's what the players want. And, you know, unless they get it right, just right, they're going to end up making people mad. No way around that. They're going to have some people that are just be like, I hate this now, and I'm done. So they've got to decide what's important to them, make the game exactly as they want, or try to strike that balance for players to be happy. And, you know, that was one of the things, my understanding, they didn't want this game to be Space Engineers, so why make it so focused on things like weight, where other things are not focused on weight? You know, there's not an exact balance on some of this to why certain things are more important than others. Ooh, bunch of buddies to play with. Yo, summarize it, basically for me, you know, there's a difference between adding a new feature, adding an improvement, and saying we're overhauling the way the game works, and what you've been doing, you're not going to be doing anymore. That's, you know, I mean, what's next? Are they going to change the building system and completely alter it to where it's almost a complete 180 of what it is now? I guarantee if they did something like that, if they sat there and said, here, we're going to take the build system, and now what you've been doing for all these versions, we're going to change that and do a complete 180 on it. Now it's going to function like this. How many people, if they did that, do you think would stick around with the game and doing designs for the workshop? There'd be a lot of creators that would be like, yeah, we don't like this, so I'm not going to use it. And they would either continue using like the previous alpha version before that system, or they would stop creating entirely for the game. And at that point you lose a lot of player involvement, a lot of community. You lose a lot of that interaction from people who, you know, bought the game. Honestly, they supported you. They didn't have to buy the game in early access, and they did. That was weird. It made a divot in the ground when I placed it down. Has me a little worried. Dude, 10, thank you! Thank you for that. That's awesome. Ooh, another one. Hey, you come here while I loot your buddy here. Anyway, I don't want to go that far. Will you just follow me over here, buddy? Come on. You're not that slow. Come on. Here, boy. Here, boy. Here. Come on. Come get the ball. Come get the ball. Come get the ball. Ah, you're tall. This feels taller than I remember. I don't remember them being that tall, but hey, they are golems. The armored golems, which, that makes no sense. Why would you, I mean, are they using the armor to control the golem? Is that how they have a golem working for them as Zerats? You know, I don't get that, but at least that feels more correct in that it's a golem similar to the size of the armored golems. Danielle, hello. another one. I'm just racking up some golem kills today. Good thing they're not related to any faction that I would be making mad, because, man, I would have such a bad reputation with that faction. Alright. Need you come over here, buddy. I need you close to this so I can, you know, land, take care of business. Boom. So, brand new game. I forgot when I ported all of my assets over, I forgot to apply my levels with, you know, the console command to give myself my, you know, level 25 and all my unlock points. I forgot. But that's okay, because I'm already leveling up pretty quickly. You know, I don't want to mess that up. That's easy to make it dump in. I want to have... I'll just come in here and get this. And I need to refill oxygen. Oh, come on. What? I don't have enough oxygen to refill? Or... Oh, it didn't make the noise when I hit the refill. I was waiting for that hissing sound, and it never did it till after the fact. We're gonna just dump a bunch extra in here. This is a large deposit. Let's see what it does. Oh, we're getting along all right, Danielle. We're putting in our 2 cents about the update changes and testing it out. Alright, so I got, how many neodymiums do I get on here? 17! So it's gonna be like that lava planet I was on, where it's like a lot of smaller and medium-sized deposits. I was really hoping it wouldn't be like that. I prefer one big, extra large deposit somewhere and be like, oh hey look, yeah, I'm gonna harvest this out quick and be done. Only affects my blueprint builds. I should be alright. I mean, I do have to unlock everything here. Oh, what we got? What do we have? And whose territory is it? Is that neutral? Like nobody? No! I was hoping it might be like a neutral settlement I can loot. Merry Christmas! Not quite Christmas yet, but yeah, Merry Christmas. Alright, we're not messing with them. I'll get honored and then I'll start stealing everything. When I won't need it anymore at all. That is a very big recurring bug. It's just randomly out of nowhere near these floating plant pots, or no, just plants. And it's always the same configuration. Look at it. It's the same one. One mushroom, a few little bushes, and then a core. And that keeps showing up everywhere. Maybe that's hemp. The bushes are hemp. Hemp's actually secretly hacked the game code and inserted a bunch of randomly floating hemp plants everywhere. And that's a psychedelic mushroom with it. Continue north this way. Polaris territory. Come on, I've been killing drones, and I see another one over there. You know, honestly, the little spotlight thing they have going, besides feeling more realistic, makes it a little bit easier to spot them at a distance too. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. There's the crew they were following around. I'm getting me some supplies. These are the easy ones to shoot. That's understandable, Danielle. I mean, you know, everybody's... You know, my life gets chaotic. I mean, I'm still managing to squeeze out my videos on this and doing the live streams. I'm trying to keep from having to reduce any further at the moment. So I understand, you know, you're just taking a break. And, you know, depending on how things go with this alpha, I may be following suit. I may take a break myself from Empyrion and make it a, we'll see how things go once the game is full release type deal. Alright, let's get some stuff. Why do I hear frogs every now and then? Like amphibious reptiles of a sort croaking in the distance. Did they fix the decay time, the despawn time for everything? No. It's a 4 minutes for that. So ridiculous. Especially when you're under heavy fire. It's like, can I not have more than 4 minutes to loot something? Like, yes, I understand, you know, you don't want it to be cluttered, but really, how many times do we have that many bodies around to worry about it causing issues performance-wise? The K time should be at least 10 minutes for an unlooted body, and once you loot the body, cut it down to like a minute. Sure, fine. If that body has nothing in the inventory, 1 minute. I actually will... I don't know if I'm able to take more time on Plant Nomads for a bit. I am looking at some new games too. There is that X4 Foundations that I'm really kind of interested in. I would like to see how that goes. And oh, look at that. Some more of the some evil drones over there, and they're not fighting each other. What's the deal here? That's Polaris. It looks like it could be POI with a little O, but it's POL. That's Polaris. And that's Xerax drones, and they're not doing anything. They're not fighting each other. I want to see faction on faction combat. Not just me. Yeah, and Plant Nomads did just update. I actually have... I need to do some work with it again. I've been having problems with it. I mean, yeah, again, another early access game, Plant Nomads. A lot of bugs in it, but most of that is performance related due to some of the methods used for like tracking inventory and the transmission of items between containers and your different production elements. But I know they did just release an update, has like some new weather patterns and stuff like that. I've been looking at S4. I did see some hit or miss type comments or, you know, reviews about it, talking about it's not that great, you know, a bit mixed kind of reviews. When I was looking at it before, I may revisit it again now that we've got the winter sale going. I'm actually going to look at that. And speaking of a sale, I know, you know, most of us use Steam, but if you want to check out the Epic Game Store right now, I believe it's until Christmas, you can get Subnautica for free. So if you have not gotten Subnautica and you would like to check it out, and we do have many people, you know, that join us and play Subnautica, you actually can get it for free right now, I believe, still on the Epic Game Store. So if you want to check that out, you can. I just know this because I'm getting a lot of new traffic thanks to all these people going and getting it for free. Oh, and a derelict base. That's like nobody here, right? Can I loot it and they not find me looting it? Like, oh, wait. I think I've got a raptor or some kind of, you know, creature. Yep, it's one of those. Furry dinosaurs, or feathery dinosaurs rather. Let's see. Where are you? Oviraptor! It's the Oviraptor. Free till the 27th. Okay, so 25th I thought maybe because of Christmas. Alright, so it's free till the 27th. Yes, go on the Epic Game Store. Apparently they're trying really hard now to compete with Steam. So you get Subnautica for free off of there if you want to go and check it out. And have been wanting to do that, but didn't want to pay for it. Alright, wreckage. We'll go back this way. And I see the little drone marker there. Yeah, the little tiny drone. Come get me. Come at me, bro. I need neodymium deposits. And I keep forgetting I can cruise control forward and be hands-free flying. This makes me feel kind of like I don't know how many of you are old enough to know the story, but you know, in vehicles we got cruise control. Well, there was one of those stupid lawsuits, like the people, like that person who sued McDonald's because the coffee was too hot, even though now, you know, because of them, it says, caution, coffee may, or contents may be hot. There was, I think it was in the 1970s, a couple that bought a, you know, an RV, like a Winnebago, something like that, and they took it out, and it had that fancy new cruise control in it. So what did they do? They set it driving down the highway, turned on cruise control, went back to the kitchen to start cooking dinner, thinking that cruise control meant autopilot. What did that vehicle do? Drove off the road. So I feel like this is actually true cruise control. All you do is go forward, hands-free flying. As long as you go in the straight direction, you don't hit anything. And of course, it's not gonna dodge any attacks. It's not gonna turn if there's an interesting thing, so don't think I'm just gonna set this flying and walk away and be fun, you know. Someone did the same thing with a Tesla car. Was it a self-driving Tesla car, or they thought that, oh, this is a smart car, you know, electric vehicle type thing? Surely this means automatic, you know, AI control, camera system everywhere, like it's gonna drive itself. Yes, just like airplanes, it's just that forward momentum. You still need somebody to steer and make sure you don't crash. Or in this case, make sure you don't just keep flying in the same circle around the planet, using up all your fuel. Oh, and speaking of fuel, I just now noticed I need to get some power going. That is one benefit of this, for sure. Oh, we'll keep that. Oh, yeah. Alright. Dump that. Okay, what? I'm hitting F4 now and it's taking me to my fuel tank. Instead. Like, just defaulted to that. Okay, so that means... Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of having the control panel fill it in, like, managed like that? So, okay, now it's back. Fridge. Back. Alright, I guess that's the first stuff in the fridge. And ammo box. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry so much about renaming these right now, but I will be building me a new SV, capital vessel, all that very soon, and making sure all that stuff is properly named then. Autonomous Uber? I know, yeah, they're testing that. I'm not sure how far they're actually going to get with that. I would think if any company's going to do it, because of the amount of resources they have, you'd have any of the big, you know, tech companies. You got Apple has been working on some stuff for that, because they want their integration. You got Google that was working on them, and Google's done a lot of testing. I know, like, did, you know, a lot of miles of active testing. They just couldn't get approved or haven't been approved for much street testing. So you would think it's got to be one of those that will actually do it. And oh, hey, now we've got some defensive spots here, similar to the other ones we were encountering with the Polaris, the little walkers. But instead, these are like just, it's like a little turret bank. Yeah. At least blowing up one of them doesn't break the whole side of the structure like it was in some of them recently. Can they shoot through each other? Or I kind of want to test that, but I don't want to put myself in a firing lane of 3 at once. Am I out of... Oh, it just took them a moment to decide. Oh, he's up there. He was over there. Now he's up there. Ah, Mr. Spicy, so tricky. I confused their AI. They didn't know where to target me anymore. And why are you interrupting me? I was going to loot your little drone buddy. Let's see if I can get you target. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Oh, that was, come on, a hit. That was a hit. Hit, there we go. There's my little drone buddy. I'm actually not using any rockets right now. I'm using just plasma and rail, and then Gatling gun, minigun for peskier drones. Because when you hit them with that, it causes them to like stagger a bit, at least on the lighter drones. I see some Zerats play friends over there. In terms of the missiles, I usually don't use guided because they cost a little bit more to make. And for the fact that for it to actually lock in and be guided, you have to give it a moment for it to get that lock on the target. And I see there is a thing right there. Let's see if it shoots towards me through here. Are you gonna try to shoot me? No. So they don't attack their own base. That's good to know. We'll jump in this way. Up. Never mind, we're gonna get a little bit closer. I thought I was right up on it, but I was mistaken. Alright, here we go. We're gonna do this. Whoa! Like Rambo, Schwarzenegger type action movie run in. And I need to take that. I don't really need the drill, but I need some extra space in my inventory. Ah, he was waiting. Oh, no! Oh, I hate that! I blew the floor out. Hate when it does that. Oh, I am in like a bad spot now. He's just like wandering around mindlessly, like his buddies are not being shot. Whoops. Now, hey, there's always those. There's been other bases, like what was it, the landing platforms? And of course, that minigun guy gets me. Yeah, was it the landing platforms for like the patrol vessel platforms? You blow up that, oh, well, that's not very nice. I'm not even like, seriously, I get spawned and they're firing before it even loads me in. I understand being loaded back in hostile territory, but it's like, oh, here you are. Before I, like, watching now, it shows that, and they're already firing at me. There we go. That was rude. And not right. But yes, as I want to do this to get my stuff back. As I was saying, yeah, it's always... I've had a problem with the landing pads before. You'd have that door, you go in, and when you blow it open, it blows out the stairs in it. And that's stupid. Why are the stairs not stronger than that? Alright, let me get over here instead. I always hate that part there. I have to reorganize my stuff. Now, I know they said there was supposed to be a performance improvement in loading stuff in, like the loading screens. I'm not seeing that yet. I can tell you that much. I'm not seeing the screens or anything like that loading faster right now. You know what? Here, we're going to do this. Because I got shot by somebody. Oh, that's about bro. Oh, there you are. So you're not here anymore. Good. Ha ha ha. Come on. You know, probably should check my armor. My armor is gone. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, a mobile clone chamber is important, but when you're... That means if you're doing that, you cannot use SVs anymore. Which I understand they want to make, you know, hover vessels more critical in the game. That's understandable. You want it to be where it's not just the small vessels getting all the attention, but they kind of, you know, that's not the way to do it. If you ask me, making it where, oh yeah, guess what? Now, I mean, this is more useful only because it can use this item, whereas your small vessel can't. Oh, that was close right there. That 5. I can't even target him. How can he shoot me? Yeah, that I would say that's buggy. If he shot straight down at me, I couldn't even aim that high up at him. I am there's more and more with this game that's still really buggy and should not be, compared to what I would expect. You know, for this to have been like, oh yeah, we're going to release this as not alpha. Alright, real quick. They can't use the elevator, but they can shoot completely down straight where I could not even get him targeted. Yeah, this is getting this is definitely a bit more irritating in some regards now, I would say. I know there's still another. There we go. He's hiding in the medic station. What? GOFUEFAKH. Goff UF. Is that clean on for something? I'm assuming it's gotta be clean on. Something like that, maybe. Let's see another sandwich. Get well fed and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna have to go switch some armor out too. It's getting dark. Where are they spawning from? I got the spawners down there. Where are they coming from? Are they just randomly spawning in now without spawners? Are they using hidden spawner pads? And look, yeah, of course, right there. Again, this is, you know, if you're going to make I can understand wanting hover vessels to have more attention and be more useful. So you're like, yeah, we want the hover vessels to have the mobile clone chamber and stuff like that, but that means now nobody wants to use the small vessels, because now you're stuck with small vessels that you can't spawn back in. That kind of hurts the game too, if you ask me. Yeah, I'm done with that one for now. So spawn pads got hidden again with that. That's good to know now, you know. Yeah, I'll have to come back to that. Yeah, I'm still the like mind that they need to do more with these small vessels now. Small vessels were getting a lot of attention, and hover vessels were not at one point. Or then like, oh yeah, you're mining or something like that with the hover vessel. Now it's the other direction. The hover vessels have a lot more utility thanks to things like, you know, the spawn chamber, the medic chamber, things like that. But you really need to have it where it shouldn't be just that. That needs to be balanced more. We need like a medic station or something like that in here. See you, Mario. Thanks for hanging out. Oops, wrong one for that. We'll dump that there. And I don't even know what level the base was. I didn't look. I forgot about the fact. Level 9 area, so yeah, it's gotta be at least that. So, yes, I have heavy armor. I have no medium armor, so I guess we're swapping out until I can get back. Oh, that's my EV armor. Need to be able to name the armor too. That would be nice. Like, this is my combat specific armor. This is my harvesting armor. This is my, you know, go out and mine, or, you know, an asteroid armor type thing. Alright, it's time to start heading back to wrap this up a bit. Hey, you know what? Great thing is I don't have to sit here and just hold a button down. Get myself up nice and high here in the sky and cruise control! Yeah! Epic armor comes with more volume, so now it's not just epic weapons, but epic armor. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make some epic armor soon. Actually, while we're doing that, let's look at tools. I'm assuming there's, you know, well, I need to unlock some stuff anyway. I wish there was a way to just be like, unlock all available. How about that? If we have enough points, give us unlock all available. Because that would be so much easier than this. Like, I don't even need to unlock the portable constructor. I already have some of that functionality. Miscellaneous maybe? No, that's where I was. Okay, tools was no. Weapons. Can't make it? Oh. Well, can you at least repair it? Because I know right now the epic weapons cannot be repaired. I actually have an epic rifle that I've got to take and try to sell and trade because it won't let me repair it. Floating shrine. Well, I'm hoping there'll be a floating shrine here. Usually, I mean, last stream before going to Alpha 9 and having all that, on that lava world, we found a lot of alien shrines, the floating ones, so I'm gonna have to check in that. I think they need to make it where the epic stuff can be repaired, but very limited. It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, you repair it all you want, just repair it like once. They also should have a very long, you know, time of use, like a lot of durability, lasts for forever, pretty much. Oh yeah, I need deconstructor so I can make that when I need to. Container extension. Building modular containers. That is something else I'm going to have to get into. Epic can't be fixed. Alright, confirmed, just like the weapons, Epic can't be fixed. Which, it may be good, but if you're taking, like, constantly going through it, that will not work so well. I'm almost out of points. Not that I'm really needing these anyway. I'm just kind of trying to unlock stuff while we fly. Did I already? No, I didn't. I'm just getting extremely close. There we go. So nobody's come to attack me, which is good. You know, I didn't even think about the fact that I lost a lot of supplies that were in my factory before coming here to do this game save, because I had a lot of supplies in factory. I had a lot of stuff there. We need a suitable way to recover stuff from factory and from the repair bay, you know, control panel like that. I say we need something where you go and be like, oh yeah, I want to take this out. That should be an acceptable thing. There we go. So yeah, there's a lot I'm gonna have to dig into and do this. And figure out how everything is now set up. See, you know, what I can do to optimize the setup here. And obviously, I've got to also get... I've got a lot of tweaking to do and trying to get some production going. Because I do still want to try building some new ships. I don't know if I'm going to worry about building a new one to replace this. Because the Bumblebee works so well. I do want to replace the tank, the small vessel, unless... if Excalibur updates it or not, yeah, Excalibur updates that one to Alpha 9, I'll just rebuild it and move everything over. But the capital vessel, I still want to upgrade to a really big capital vessel. I want to go all out, super big, because why not? And none of that. Oh yeah, so I've got plenty of stuff to start putting away. I mean, obviously, got actually some Zascosium from all the golems out there, and I still have a good supply from the lava world that when I collected everything before moving this. But yeah, I've got plenty to do with this and toying around a bit this week. Fortunately, I do have some extra time this week because of Christmas holiday, so Merry Christmas early to everybody, and hope you all have a good Christmas. Those of you who celebrate Christmas, if you celebrate, you know, Hanukkah or whatever, Festivus, if you want to celebrate Festivus, happy Festivus to the rest of us. So all of that. So, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Go ahead and call it so I can, you know, I'm going to have to definitely mess with this some more and see how everything's set up before I make my final call on whether I like it or whether I want to go back to Alpha 8 and stick with that. No, I do not have any performances this week because holidays. Well, I might have one middle of the week. I'm not sure. I got to double check because they kind of changed their schedule around with the holidays, but I got to check that out. But it won't be anything, nothing today or nothing next week. And of course, next week will be the Creator Challenge for those of you who are still inclined to enter in it. As I said earlier, and go ahead and reiterate now, if you want to do a design for it, go ahead and at least make it compatible to Alpha 9, because I will still be using Alpha 9 at this point next week, and I don't want to be trying to set up, you know, the video, do that, have to stop in the middle to have it revert back to Alpha 8 to display other designs. So let's go ahead and make sure they're compatible with Alpha 9, and we'll go from there. So if you want to do, it doesn't have to be taking advantage of Alpha 9. You don't have to make it where, oh yeah, it's using all these new features. But at least make it where it's not going to sit there and be, you know, red. Saying this uses a forbidden block or something else like that that doesn't allow it to be built. So yeah, basically Alpha 9 compatible. And still the same thing. portable little deployable hover turret type defense thing. And that will be next week's stream. Again, everything's open. You go ahead and be submitting your designs. You don't have to wait. It should be available to post. And once again, that's it for today. I'm Mr. Spicy. Thanks for hanging out as I whined and moaned a bit today about the Alpha 9 changes. We'll see how well it goes in the future from here. But that's it. Merry Christmas, and to all a good night.